Eat, stay, love. Snoco.
Yeah.
Tell me when.
Go.
So do you know what's going on here, what you're seeing?
Nope.
That bulge there
Yeah.
is my left hand, my middle finger of my left
You're
hand.
actually pushing it out.
I'm pushing it out, yep.
And then increasing the pressure to draw it up.
No, so the pressure remains the same between the two hands, but they're offset. So the inside hand is higher, and as you press that out, this hand presses it back in, and then it goes vertical, because the outside hand has to have the last say to fight centrifugal force. So, and these are called pulls. The beginning part is just centering it and getting it open and making the floor, and then you go to this, and then you go to shaping. So we'll do one more, and it starts down here, and you just hang out there to thin the clay out. So see that bulge right there?
Yes.
That's the thinning of the clay, and I just wait, and my hand speed coming up the form is moving with the rotation of the wheel speed. So as it cycles around, I gradually move upward. And these lines, if they're perfectly horizontal, it means I'm moving with the right speed of the wheel. If they're kicked at an angle, it's usually because I'm moving too fast. So that's part of what you're trying to do, is move with the wheel speed. And then that's setting the...
Is it forgiving so you can adjust, or?
Yeah, it's really forgiving, and it's also not always continuous. Like, you can apply pressure, lift the clay, relax it, let go, move your hands up, apply pressure. You know, you can do it like this rather than a continuous one movement. So there's lots of subtleties going on that you don't see because my hand on the inside is invisible. So that's the other technique in throwing that's fairly common is you don't throw the finished form. So you throw a suggestion of the finished form, and then you blow it out, and which you'll see right now, and then you finish the form. So I'm going taller and not as wide as the finished form. So when I blow it out, it falls, it sinks from being expanded. So you'll watch this form actually get wider and shorter. And that twist in there, if I just apply pressure on that with this rib, I can get that to calm down. So here it comes expanding. You can see the top fall. And this is the shaping stage. So this is the last part of the process. It's like snake charming the clay from the bottom. You just do it in gradual steps, or as fast as you possibly can. And then, so that was with a stainless steel rib that's not very flexible. And then I use this metal flexible rib to finish it. The other thing that happens is when you put these tools on the outside, you're taking all the slip away. So the clay is becoming drier and compressed, so it's stronger. And the sooner you can get to this stage, the stronger the clay will be. If you put a lot of water on it and make multiple holes, it starts to get overworked and saturated, and then it wants to collapse. So I'm just expanding this bottom out and putting this belly into the form, and then trying to follow that profile all the way up. And then the famous drainage hole. And this part is the saucer clay that we leave behind, and then this is the technique for picking it up, so it has an attached saucer. And you sponge the whole thing off, and that's it. And do it over and over and over
How many
and
you make a
over
day?
and over. When I first started here, I was making 250 a week, so between 50 or 60 a day. And then I blew my arm out, and now I hardly make any at all. But I've been doing it for 32 years, so there's a lot of miles on the body.
Yeah.